Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm also playing Generator X once again. Last time we finished another level, and then I went back to Providence and talked to the doctor and
Rex, thank goodness you're back. I need you in my lab immediately.
Hear that? She needs me.
I have to do this part again. Old games don't save all the way. I know upgrades. Yeah, but I don't really. Do I really have something? Let me just keep.
Hi
Yeah.
again, Doc. Did you miss me?
Rex, White Knight is personally intervening on this project. He sent Six out on assignment and has put your brother Cesar in charge of finding the locations of any more blueprint fragments.
Don't tell Six or White Knight about this, but Cersei is working for Van Clyce again.
I'll get every available Providence agent we have to.
No! Wait. I don't think she's doing it willingly. Please let me deal with Cersei, Doc. I just want the chance to try and help her.
All right. I won't say a word to anyone. Yet. Now hurry up and go find your brother. He's waiting for you in sit-ups.
Hey, mi hermano, I need you in sit-ups. Pronto. Those blueprint pieces you've been finding are part of the sequencing to the Omega-1 nanite, the control nanite that's inside you. The scientists responsible for the OM-1 project stored the pieces in secure locations around the world.
Why am I not? Oh, there we go.
Hey, hermano!
Uh,
Took you long enough. Nice to see you too, bro. So why did White Knight put you in charge of this? Because I have one of the pieces of the blueprint. You? Really? Where? In my head. They embedded it in your skull? No. I memorized mine. So even if all the other pieces ever fell into the wrong hands, the Omega-1 nanite could never be duplicated without my missing piece. See? Genius.
how did you memorize yours? And why is Providence getting like an earthquake? Where it's earthquake. Jeez.
Security alert! Providence must be under attack!
Uh,
I need your help.
okay.
Go, Rex. What are you waiting for? Help her.
Okay. So it seems today we're having a Providence, like we're having a mission inside the base. What? Wait. No.
Mines. Gotta be coming from the petting zoo. This looks bad. The laser security system has been activated. I need to turn them all off to go through.
Oh. Oh, I can use my. I'm not trying to punch. I'm trying to access this. Thank you. Oh,
What is this thing? I need to get to the panel.
okay, hold on.
need to hit the source. That plant core looks like it's keeping the outgrowths alive.
Come on.
It's too far away. Maybe I can shoot it.
I know. Just oh god. These dog nanites, I mean Evos again. What did I say? Dog nanites? No.
Okay, time to head for Doc's lab.
I like the sword combo. The sword upgrade that I have. It's like once you hit 5 combos. Oh god, not these spider nanites. I mean, why do I keep calling them nanites? Evos! Oh, come on now. Work, controller, work! I ain't getting... Okay, who's next? Okay, what can I get? Okay, hands to... Okay, second upgrade. So... do I want to work on upgrades first? Health first? Okay, health will make me stay alive. And then once I get some more... I think once I get to like 500 like upgrading points, then I'll start.
Looks like Doc's been taken into the petting zoo.
Okay. Oh boy. Move computer monitor out of my way.
Petting zoo, full of deadly evos. What could possibly go wrong?
So green health nanites. Okay. What's in this one? Upgrades. Okay, I can take those. Nice.
Whoa, big guy! Watch where you're going!
Oh gosh. Did I upgrade my hand? Wait, did I just upgrade? No, I chose health. I chose health. I forgot. I thought I got an upgrade.
Okay, time to get serious.
Another Mega Nanite. Ooh, okay.
I got one of my own mega builds.
Okay, don't use all my energy. Hold up now. So now we got the... They give me a lot of stuff. No, no. Then eat these. So Rex just became a spinning top, basically.
Oh no! Dot's been taken into the petting zoo. Gotta find her fast.
Who took
Don't
you?
worry, Doc. I'm here to save you.
That's my question. Oh gosh. They got tree Evos. I kind of remember the tree Evos from the show, actually. Go down, tree Evo. Go down.
Thanks, Rex. Glad you were around to save me.
Rex, I'm trapped in my lab. Evos are overrunning the place.
Oh,
I need your help now.
Oh boy. Can I get that
Go
crate
help your brother,
though?
Rex. I'll be fine now.
I've got to go through the hole.
Wait, it was a crate. It was a chest thingy. Open the chest. Or crate. Or I don't know what you call it. Greenhouse nanites, okay. Anything else in this area before I leave? Okay, so I got health nanites, okay. Ooh, wait, hold on.
This is from the day that Six found me. That Evo is pretty scary stuff.
Found another collectible. Almost a 500.
Rex, you're going through the hold. Remember, this is where we keep all the Evos we can't cure, so stay sharp. Security in the hold has been compromised. Evos are loose. Watch out.
Oh,
Great.
really? Really? Then spinning top of doom. Where my mic cut out. Basically I was fighting the enemies and basically just taking them out. I do want to say that I'm sorry that I didn't catch this sooner. Yeah. So basically, I just basically take out all the enemies. And stuff like that. Simple. They kind of send basically every enemy that I fought so far in the video game. So yeah, so basically defeated spiders. I defeated the wolf. I don't even know what they call it. I haven't looked at the Evo database that they have. So I basically go inside the elevator, try and look for upgrades. Decided to save my points. and get a checkpoint. Okay, so basically Rex's brother basically tells him to basically leave, get out of here, and Rex is like wondering like what is going on, and then Van Cleef is like, don't leave on my behalf, and basically we got a boss fight with him. So they have a monologue, and then they just keep talking. So this boss fight's pretty simple. Fight all the creatures, I mean the Evos basically, and use the Mega build to basically upgrade. I mean, to basically damage them. Because if you use your regular, like, machines, it's not gonna work. He's gonna block it. And then Rex is gonna say, I need to try something else. So, basically pretty simple. Just fight the enemies, stuff like that. I would say this was pretty a simple boss fight. So you had that. The only thing with the, I'm gonna call them like the axis, like basically the spinning top, is Rex moves like a spinning top. So it's like it's like control, but it's not that much control. So I'm just like charging up my Mega build. Sorry you can't see the health bar, but I'm getting him pretty low. So basically, I'm trying, like, I think I messed this up, actually, like this quick time event, or is this not the one I mess up? I don't know, can't remember. No, so I think I was like, I said like to myself, I'm like, I'm not gonna mess this up. I'm not gonna mess up this quick time event. So basically, cutscene, basically, Van Cleef is like, takes Rex's brother. He pulls out his sword. Van Cleef uses Rex's brother as a shield. Rex feels like he failed, and then you got six with his swords getting ready. So then it's a giant loading time. So basically, I don't know what I said here. Basically, I went into another checkpoint. Basically, I went into the circle. It says, do you want to go to the next mission? I said yes. Then, White Knight is basically talking about the underwater. I don't even know. The underwater level. Basically, Rex is basically talking about getting his brother back. Everybody's trying to talk him into completing the mission. Well, and basically they're basically saying that eventually we'll get him back, stuff like that. But he would want you to like continue on the mission. So White Knight is basically saying about that underwater level. Basically, this is like a shout out. Not a shout out. Basically, a callback to one of the episodes in Generator X as well. Yeah, so waiting for the loading time. So, basically, we got Bobo, we got Rex, and we got Six. Six is like basically saying, I'll give you air support, and it's basically saying that it's a giant Evo kind of evolved. It like evolved the underwater to, and then Rex is basically saying who does all this, and basically he's like, I'm jumping out of a plane again. And this is basically the not the annoying part. I'm not to the annoying part yet. So basically, I'm just gonna have to like run. Basically, just run to the spike, like running away from the spikes. Eventually, running away from the spikes. Trying to get away until they give me a checkpoint. So basically, I don't know, my controller kind of bugged out because I know I was supposed to make that jump. So basically, I'm just trying to get away as much as possible. And I think I jumped like too early on the second attempt. So yeah, this takes a few tries. And then I'm trying to like figure out like, do I jump early? Do I wait a little bit? So I tried jumping a little bit early on that attempt. And this through the platforms, I'm getting closer and just trying to basically survive. So that's me failing again. So I'm just trying it again for the... I don't know how many times like I had to restart the level in this part alone. So I get pretty close. And after that, they finally give me a checkpoint that I'm happy with. So basically, to open up these doors, you basically have to shoot the eyeballs. And that'll open up the door. Yep, and I also get some points. Yeah, and then it's back to fighting enemies again. And just trying to take them out just to clear out the stage. But I'm getting loads and loads of upgrading points. So I'm kind of happy. I guess whatever controlling the environment is also trying to like fight back and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to, but these creatures look a lot like the ants from level 2. This is probably the upgraded form. So I tried dodging. I was like, so I'm deciding to do a build upgrade, do a and then I just decided to save my points. Because basically, if you spend all your points, it basically takes a while to regain them. Because you basically regain them from defeating enemies. So I try and save this. I try to build up my upgrading points as much as possible. Because when you're trying to buy multiple things at once, it do tend to get pretty expensive, and the highest upgrade is 3,000 once you get. So I finally decided to upgrade something, and I upgrade my to level 2, and I also upgrade the Mega Build Energy. So I decided to save my points. Pretty simple. And then I'm like deciding to like, do I want to get this upgraded? No, I actually tried to see like what I need next. Actually, that's what I did. Another checkpoint. So that's what this basically is. So it's an eyeball. I can't see the reticle because you know. Then it basically opens the door. Basically. So we have Van Kleist's one of his villains, like lackeys basically, and he's like a mini boss fight. He's like, it's very simple. I actually get him down pretty low and stuff, so he's not that difficult. If you upgrade your stuff as much as I have upgraded, you should be pretty fine and stuff. So it was basically, and you can damage him with your other builds too, so you could have just, it was pretty simple. I'm really having a good time playing this game and stuff like that. And basically he just runs away. So Rex talks to the leader basically. So Rex basically talks to the leader basically, and he is basically like, I think, like, I was trying to find the eyeball to free him from the cage. It's actually really close. It says it takes me a minute, because that's like, I go right past it because it kind of blends into the environment. So I just start blasting everywhere until I go into this wall next to the cage. It's like the eggs, like the way I'm supposed to go is right there until I run into the wall, and then I basically just drill into it. And that opens the door and frees him from the cage. And basically, once, like Rex and him have a conversation, and it's basically saying that whatever caused this, to fix it, you basically have to go more into, I forgot like exactly what he said. Like, you have to go into the more thorough. So I find 2 chests. Because I think when I'm trying to get as much points. Because one of my goals for the game is to level up everything to like level 3, get it to max level. And I already see the response, so I start. So I get rid of those things, because I learned from like level 2 is if you keep them around, they'll just keep responding. So I'm like, so basically I try and find the door. I try and find the eyeball after I defeat this enemy, basically. And Rex is basically, he gets one of his mega builds back. This is actually the first one he uses. And it's basically telling me what it's been telling me to use it. Just all you have to basically do is basically just use the control stick. So basically the eyeball is basically upstairs. Basically you go up, you find the eyeball. Because for some reason I didn't think that this was I didn't think that was like stairs, but eventually I go up there, try and solve it, shoot the eyeball, and it opens the door. I also attempt to, after I find this item, basically Rex basically had a friend that was like a werewolf Evo, and he's basically trying to remember, like, his brother basically said he used to pretend to be a luchador and stuff like that. And I also attempted to try to jump off to make it a little bit easier. The visible wall basically said no, so I just took the way down. It is another checkpoint. Basically, I defeat all the enemies and stuff like that. Not hard. I tried a new combo. If you hold down the B button, and I also used the mega build. Clear my pathway, and I basically destroyed this old boat that sunk down here to clear out the way. I point in the wrong direction for some reason. I do it again, and I get some upgrading nanites. So I basically just keep on running. The scenery for this is actually pretty nice. Pretty nice. So after seeing the door, basically I'm like, I die again. Try it again. And die. And then I tried doing it again for the third time. And I finally get through. Kinda. Yeah. So basically, this is where the eyeball was to open up that brand new door. And basically, I go and open up the chest. So I go through trying to, if I do the double jump. Now, this is what I didn't like. I was trying to rush it, and then it finally, like, I found a glitchy spot. So then I started to take a second I do that, and I try not to rush into it. I try to take my time. Now, with the second jump, there's actually a break in between, so you have to wait. So after I shoot the eyeball, yeah, there's a wait in between, like, so after you get past these spikes, like these, yup, and they lock you in the air. So at the, yeah, so it's like kind of like little rest spots. So this is where I waited and got close and jumped. And then I saw that it was basically no spikes on the end. And basically it gave me another checkpoint that I was really happy about. And this is where the boss was. Finally. So this boss is actually pretty easy too. Basically you shoot the eyeballs. And you basically just damage the big blob thing. I don't know what they call it. I just call it that. It looks like a plant, evil, I don't know, big blob monster. So basically, it got tired of it. So basically, you just shoot the eyeballs. So I was like, they were damaging me because my main focus was not actually the tiny enemies. It was mostly just trying to take the big blob monster down. So I switched to a mega build that it really does work. So I start doing that, and I got the health down to like really good. So then I started being like, no, I'm not gonna redo this over again. So I upgrade to its final health thing, and I think that's kind of what saved me, is when I upgraded my health to the last second. But it really did help. So I'm like getting some shots off. It's not really upgrading my mega build that much. I mean, and then there's an eyeball to the right that I started, because I think I was like focusing on charging the mega build up so I could finish the boss off. Basically. So that's pretty simple. And then I basically get the health bar down, and basically Rex basically heals it, or yeah. Then the fish guy basically comes down. The fish guy basically comes down and talks to Rex about the blueprint, how it like came down here and he was trying to protect it, but it's like all it did is cause problems, so he gave it to Rex. And this is when the next mission was at. It was near Breach teleports Rex into her dimension, I guess. I'm gonna call it her dimension, I guess. I decided to do this mission too, and basically I go through this part, go to the gate, and it's like a huge monster. Like, they really be like, you gotta be careful because they will keep spawning enemies after enemies after enemies and stuff like that. Yeah, but luckily after I defeat them, I have to restart this level again. And basically again, because I had to restart it because my health was low. I think I was why I didn't use the mega build much sooner is because I was trying to save it for the boss. But I should have just used it. Like, it was basically, the game was even telling me, like, it's ready, you can use it. And I eventually decided to just, like, use it. And it made life so much easier. So much easier. And basically got rid of the enemies. Stuff like that. I think it was one left. Because I was like wondering, like, why is the barrier not down? So I basically take care of that. Walk into the school. And this is the part where it gets very annoying because it's platforms and stuff like that. And then he pulls out the mega boots, or jet boots, I guess. I guess that's what he called it in the show. And basically have to restart again because I jumped a little bit too early. Some of this stuff will be cut out because I don't want to show the whole thing. So you got me just attempting to jump over. And basically I kick a truck over to try and solve the floating issue. After I started platforming and platforming, I did it over and over again. I eventually got over to the platform. I think, yeah, I died a whole bunch of like, I had to do it all over again and again. Actually, give me 1 second. Platform. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting and more waiting. And then it's tons more waiting, and then have to be very careful. And then I see that chest and I'm like wondering, like, should I go for the chest? Should I not go for the chest? I can't remember if I do go for the chest. I don't think, maybe I do, maybe I don't. All I do know is I kicked that truck over and it kind of made it lighter. After fighting the Evos for a little bit, I'm like wondering, like, what pathway should I take? And then I start taking the path. Then I started fighting some Evos. And then they spawn in more. So basically, after I fought the more Evos, just more, just spawning in more. And more and more and more. So sorry that I didn't have it on my microphone. I had it on my computer, like the computer, like my computer was catching my audio, but I have it on my microphone. I thought I had it on my microphone when I was doing this voiceover, but I didn't. So if you hear a whole bunch of like noise during the recording when I first started doing this voiceover, that's why. But basically I just do more platforming, trying to get to the next part and stuff like that. What else? This did take a few tries. I did die like a few extra times. I just didn't keep that into the recording, like there, right there. But I did kind of get into a checkpoint. I was really getting annoyed with some of these retries, because it seems simple. It is simple. It's just I don't know how to describe it. It's just the platforms. And it's like when you think you're like on top of the platforms, the gamer is like, no, you're not on the platforms. So I'm like very cautious. Sorry, can't talk. Yeah, so I'm trying to get through the platforms. This was a very cool level though. It was annoying, but it was cool because it's a like a kind of like a little Easter egg to the show, and even like Rex makes a little Easter egg, and like he figures it out, and basically he's like, oh no, I'm like in Breach's little what do I call it, like universe, little area. Stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm like being very cautious, or trying to be very cautious. Like this part was just really me just trying to get over it. Did I get a checkpoint? I don't know if I got a checkpoint. But yeah, so basically she just basically sent enemies to try and defeat me basically. Didn't work. I kinda waited a little bit because I did not want to start this part all the way over, because this game has checkpoints, but they don't have a lot of checkpoints. Like right there. That was a checkpoint. And I just got green health nanites. And basically this took out all the enemies. Try not to fall off, because I actually felt pretty good because I got that checkpoint and I was like closer to where I needed to go. So I was like a little bit happier. I was like, finally I got another checkpoint, because it was just I don't even know what to call it. And yeah, so this is just me taking out more enemies. And this in Breach, the enemy that put Rex in the whole situation was like basically talking to him like through the level. And I was actually getting a lot of points. I mean, a lot of upgrading points fighting these evos. So I was like very happy about that, because the highest upgrade that I remember during the recording is you need 3 I think 3,000 for the final upgrade. So I'm just doing more platforming, being cautious, because I don't want to redo this over again, because this is, I probably said this 4 or 5 times, but yeah, it really gave me trouble. Like, really gave me trouble. And I was trying to edge me like on the platform, because I was so close. And this is actually me getting closer to like actual land and stuff. Yeah, and then another checkpoint, and now it's another gate. So I'm pretty much wondering, like, where's the enemies at? and I'm like basically just taking out the enemies. But by the way, the most annoying enemy of all time has to be the spider enemies, because all they do is mostly just shoot them, like blast their web like at you, and basically you have to do like a quick like thing, moving the controller, trying to get out of the web. And sometimes they would like, you wouldn't have enough I wouldn't have enough time, and I would still get hit. So yeah, definitely the most annoying enemies has to be the spider creatures. So this is actually a pretty decent puzzle. So basically, I'm not to it yet, but basically in this part, you basically have to follow the traffic lights. So where it was green, because I remember this actually, because I was watching a playthrough a long time ago, and I remember that where there is green traffic lights, you have to go that direction. And I think if you go to the red traffic lights, it'll just start you from the beginning. So I just follow that until I get to, I think after, no, not to the boss yet. Yeah, and then you use I used Rex's power to basically see the machine, they get it to work, and it's like turn that red light to a green light, and basically keep walking. Oh yeah, this is when Rex is like her creepy school and stuff and like that, and basically Breach teleports him not in the school, but this is a checkpoint. She basically says, like, she basically summons the bunny boss fight from level 2. I'm gonna call it level 2 because that's like the second level that I went to. So basically it's the same thing that it's the same patterns as like the first time the bunny basically the first time I fought him. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. I switched my mega builds around, and I just start like going like really powerful. Like, I don't know, is it because I got stronger, or is it because like, and I didn't have to do no quick time events basically to so I think this is when the bunny basically runs away. I don't know. So I basically just use the mega build energy to basically get rid of the bunny as quickly as possible, and it's pretty simple. I think the second time you fight the bunny, it's pretty easy. The first time, it's really not, because you're not leveled up. So I really think save your points, level up as not quickly as possible, but basically you get to The more you level up, the stronger you'll become, and it makes bosses a little bit easier. Stuff like that. So I basically try and open that chest, and I get to 4,000 upgrading points that I can use. And there's the, so then she teleports the shooting enemies, like the long range enemies. That's what they call it, the long range. And basically, and then like the game finally lets me go into that school, basically. And I just start like not walking around and stuff, but basically just traveling, just to see. I do have to fight like enemies and stuff like that, and but you do get a cool character model. So I just started taking out the long range enemies because they are annoying. The rest of them are not so bad once you take out them, because it's basically this simple. And Breach decides to teleport Rex to, I don't know where she teleports, to another classroom. And then I start walking around trying to smash stuff, and then I wonder, that kind of looks like a crack in the wall, so I kind of break the wall. And then Breach kind of summons more enemies to fight. It's basically pretty simple. Yeah, and I just start going around trying to. Now, Breach will teleport you back. Like, it's not the game glitching, it's actually Breach, like, basically telling, like, you can't go this way, basically. So I started to, teleport, and then these long range enemies, so I started just using the mega build. I don't know what's the next mission, because the shortest series that I've watched is 16 episodes, and right now I think my series might be shorter because I did multiple missions and stuff like that. So I basically just was breaking. I don't know why I was breaking them. It just like basically had the giant hand thing on it, so I was just breaking it just because I thought it was gonna give me like some more upgrade nanites, or I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And then I finally grabbed the piece, basically. So this is basically I get a checkpoint. I think, yeah, this is when I get close to the boss, basically, because it gave me green health nanites and all that stuff. Now I had to try this a couple of times. Now I'm not the wet, yeah, and then the Rex basically teleports to Breach, and basically he starts having a monologue with her and basically talking to her and stuff, getting ready to fight. Now this boss fight is not hard. I mean, it's not really hard per se. It's more about you can't damage her. Like, the only way to damage her is with, like, if you hurt her figurines, the little mannequins and stuff. But you also have to dodge her ejectiles and stuff like that. So it's not really hard. It's just you just have to survive long enough to get enough to basically break her mannequins. So she does like a whole shooting ejectiles at you, trying to suck you into her portal. Basically, you just run, dropping trucks on you, stuff like that. And I do remember, like, have to restart the level over again because she does get my health down to quite a bit. But if you defeat your enemies real fast and stuff, they do decide to give you. You do have upgrading nanites, but you also get green health nanites also. So it's kind of like you have health, but you don't really have health. And I remember getting so close, and I'm like, have to restart and stuff. Yeah, so this is basically me fighting. I'm getting the health pretty down. I did have to try this a couple of times to fight her. She is one of the boss fights. It kind of makes sense, but I don't like her as a boss fight. If I had a favorite boss, I don't know yet. I'll tell you at the end of the series. So it's like I'm trying to destroy her figurines. And I should have just used the mega build just to destroy them. And I do use the mega build to destroy them. So it's pretty simple. And I also I've been focusing on the game, so the recording so much, I wasn't looking at my microphone. So eventually I'll notice that and say how long I've been how long my mic has been out, and I eventually fix it. So I'm dodging from because my health is really low, and then she just gets me again. And then I try and Both.
I don't wanna play with you anymore, Rex.
I'm not doing this again. Whew. Oh boy. And that I'm gonna call a episode. Oof, oof. I'm not gonna say that was an annoying level, but I'm gonna say that was an annoying boss fight. But anyway, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and see you next time with more Generator X. See you, and don't forget to give a big fat thumbs up button for more content.